Oh, you mother fucking bitch. Fuck. I get so fucking angry, so fucking easy, so fucking quick, man. The love has grown cold, man. Anyway, I'm gonna start counseling here in a while because I'm dealing with a lot of trauma, regret, and fucking hatred. I don't know about you, man. COVID broke me. They fucking broke me. I was already irritated and kind of pissed off before. It was like a personal attack on me. It's one thing to say 9/11 was an inside job and okay, it happened to those people. This government killed those people and blamed it on brown people. But it didn't happen to me. You just watched it on TV like, holy fuck. And of course, they suckered and conned all of us from the very beginning back in the early 2000s that somehow the terrorists did this to us. Of course, that's turned out to be a fucking lie. And now we know that our own government most likely had in hand in committing a fucking atrocity against us. And that pisses you off, but somehow, some way, we just kind of move the fuck on. But with COVID, it was like they tried to get me to wear a mask. They tried to stick me with needles, and it just became personal. And that's when I snapped. And I'm never going to be doing well. There's no way to move, for me, there's no way to move on from that. They've got me pissed as fuck every day, day in and day out. So it's like, I've noticed that too. With each traumatic event, and then I got into it with a liberal years ago, and he took me through he sued me in court. It's a long story, and I'll talk about it sometime, but I just got to the point where I was like, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to fucking kill your wife. I'm going to fucking kill your kid. That's how pissed off. And I realized then, I started changing. I just started becoming a different dude, like much more bold, much more brazen, much more just a far more hardcore than ever before. I mean, I was always kind of a hardcore guy, but not, I actually, when you get to the point to where life in prison or death, doesn't seem that bad, not that big a deal, because somebody has pissed you the fuck off to that point. And I talked to somebody about stolen ammo. I actually came like this close to doing something to this motherfucker that would have been really, really bad, and I didn't care. I saw myself begin to change then. And now I'm fully there. Like, when I talk about all the shit I talk about, I'm dead serious. It's just not a big deal to me. But I'm going to start counseling soon. And one of my biggest issues in life since way, way back is self-sabotage. And it shows up the most clearly when it comes to women. How I have, all of a sudden I don't even want to do this fucking recording. How I've dealt with some women in my life. And I don't know why I do it. I have no idea why. I don't understand. I think it comes from subconscious, something deep in the subconscious mind. And you sit there and you analyze yourself and you try to figure out why you do certain things. And the only thing I've been able to come up with, I said, well, let's go back to childhood, is my relationship with my mom, growing up as a kid, and just my own psychological makeup. I don't know why, but at a very young age, I developed like a hatred for God. I blamed him. I was like, I have no dad. My family's all fucked up. We're poor as fuck. It's just me and my mom trying to survive. Man, fuck this shit. Who the fuck wants to be here for this fucking shit? And at 15, I went outside literally like this with two middle fingers, man. And I, up to this, because I was raised in the church. I was raised hearing about the fucking Trinity all the fucking time and how much Jesus loved me and all this blah, blah, all this fucking shit. And I was just like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck God. Fuck him. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me? Really? Oh, that just makes everything all better, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. And I'd sit there and I'd do this with my... She didn't know how to handle me. She was like, you're fucking crazy. I don't know what to do with you. Yeah. But she always pushed it because she just desperately wanted me to grow up to be a good person and, you know, and all that shit. So she was just blindly like, you've got to go to church. You've got to go to church. And I just got sick and tired of looking at my life, looking at the world, understanding, yeah, you do exist. Yeah, we are in a sinful, fallen creation. Yeah, it's dysfunctional. Yeah, it's self-destructive. Why? Why'd you do all this? Why is it all fucked up? Why would I want there you go, bitch, get it out. Why would I want to be a part of it? Why the fuck would I want to be here? Why the fuck am I here? But they work, eat, sleep, shit. Work, eat, sleep, shit. Work, eat, sleep, shit. Fucking just, you know, the daily, this is it. This is life. This is it. And then if that's not, oh, the whole world is under the control of a psychopath. An invisible psychopath. Satan. And it's not just him, it's a whole kingdom of fallen angels that hate our fucking guts and want to destroy us. Really? Really, that's life. But who in the fuck in their right mind, if given a choice, would want to come experience this shit? Jesus loves you. God, yeah, people would say that as I just want to fucking hit them right in the fucking face. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. Oh, he loves me. Fuck you. Shut the fuck. Is Jesus going to help me get some fucking, like $1 million? Then fuck him. Who cares? Is Jesus going to help me get some pussy? Well, fuck him. Who cares? Is Jesus gonna fix my shit, fix my life? No? Then who gives a fuck, was my attitude. I was like that. I was worse than that. There's more to that. So I went out at 15 years of age. We were living in Idaho at the time. The bean fields of fucking Idaho. Just me and my mom. And I went outside, straight to the sky, straight up. He's in heaven, right? And I cussed out God. I've called Jesus Christ a fucking sand nigger. That's another thing I said. Some kike died on a cross. For my sins? So what? How does that fix anything or help any? Well, if you're saved from hell, you're not going to go, oh, so it gets even worse. Even way worse. I'm going to burn in hell. Really? I just can't. I just love being here. Just fuck me, really. So this is bad enough, but it gets eternally far greater, much worse. Wow. You know? So I said, man, fuck this motherfucker. Fuck God. Fuck him. Fucking piece of shit. Was my attitude. I told him to suck my dick, go fuck, everything you can imagine. I mean, I cussed the fucking Trinity the fuck out. Disgusting, And then I was like, well, fucking kill me, bitch. Kill me, motherfucker. Do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be here anyway. 15 years of age, that was my mindset. That was my frame of mind. That was my perspective on life. Fuck the world, fuck God, fuck everybody. I don't give a fuck. Kill me. How's that going to carry over into relationships with women? And I grew up friends for a number of years with the preacher's kid. And his dad became a psychologist. And Phil is his name. I was telling him about this recently. He's like, well, Chris, what I really hear you saying is that you hate yourself. And I did. I cursed myself. But so I did that. Not only that, this is the second issue. These are the two. This is all I've been able to come up with over my life as to why I was so fucked up with women my whole life. Number one, if that's your self-talk, if that's yourself, if that's who you are at that young of an age, and that's your perspective, that's your outlook, that's your point of view, how's that going to carry over into relationships with women? Number two, my mom. I can remember several times thinking women don't like sex, they don't like us, we're dogs and we're pigs, and I forget what else. But the issue was because of what my grandfather had done to her, and because of what his name is John, I'm not going to call him Dad, because of what John had done to her, the abuse, it ruined her. I mean, just those two, it ruined her. And so, yeah, she developed a hatred for men, a chip on her shoulder. And I'll never forget one of the episodes where it just blew me away. She was outside sunbathing one day in Idaho. I'll never forget, and I was going out the door, the front door, and she comes in all of a sudden. I'm like, oh. And she slams the door, and she's like, that fucking Mexican keeps staring at me, that motherfucker. I was just like, oh. And all I'm thinking is, well, wow, he thinks you're pretty. Well, we'll go kill this motherfucker or what? God damn. But she just, oh, that motherfucker, how dare you. Just pissed as fuck that he was even... Yeah, she had issues, man. And that's where I got that from. Watching my mom for years. Never had a boyfriend. She did when I was younger, but at a certain point, she just, shut down. It's so fucking sad, man. The whole feminist movement, the whole women's rights, all... Men abused women, were abusive in the past. Women got fed up with it, just developed a hatred for men, and now we have a clusterfuck society culture in America. And it was going on a long time ago. So then there was another episode at a grocery store, another one at a church, and I just looked at, my mom had this major influence on me. Self-sabotage. That's the thing, like my senior year in high school was the first time. It wasn't just Athena. It was fucking up with her, then dropping out of high school, and then committing felonies. It's like a triple whammy. It's like I just self-destructed 3 times, just 1, 2, 3, like boom, 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 slam dunked myself. Like, why would you steal cars? Why would you drop out of high school? That's all I've been able to come up with, though, as to why. And yeah, you could say, there were other women before the military. I was a clusterfuck. I almost committed suicide, actually. Then I joined the military. Then I somewhat fixed myself. And then I went apeshit with women. Just fucking apeshit. I've been married 3 times. Could have been married 5 times. I've had many girlfriends. One-night stands. Promiscuous. Overseas. The reason I have a Filipino girlfriend now is because I ended up going... It's long. I don't want to get into it. I ended up going apeshit with women. Once I sort of fixed myself, then I'm just, I've cheated, you name it. I've just apeshit with women. But I'm still fucked up. I still self-sabotage with certain females. And I just still don't, I don't know. I drove for Lyft, had opportunities with girls and fucked it up. At the Trump rally, at the firing range, at the smoothie joints, just at clubs. It's a bunch of them where I self-sabotage, where and I notice the older I get, the better I am getting now, though. If I could go back in time now, I would redo it, and I wouldn't do, even since the military, especially before the military. It's like before the military, it's a miracle I didn't commit suicide. It really is. I just was in such a fucked up state of mind. Oh, but after the military, something happened. Something I somewhat fixed myself, but yet this issue still persists with this self-sabotage. And it's not just with girls, but with women, it really shows up, and I really don't understand it. And that's I could keep going, man. That's all I want to do tonight, so I'll just end it there.